Today we're going to use the same sketch from the last video and enhance the eyes just a little bit so that you could see. We're using Payne's Gray, which is my favorite. We're using indigo, we're using blue, we're using greens, some yellow ochre, some red, but not black because we don't need black. Alright, so I am starting with Payne's Gray with my tiny little brush. I am going to use this little brush for the whole thing. I am mixing Payne's Gray into white, and I'm going to be putting a shadow area over the top part of the eye. That's going to help them look more 3D. And then I'm going back in with a little bit more of the lighter color gray for the rest of the white. We're not keeping any of the white part of the eye white. I know that sounds weird. We're going to go back in at the very end and put the little white specks for reflection, but the white part of the eye is not actually white. So we're going back in with a little bit more of the gray, and then I'm going in with just a little hint of red because typically, at least with my eyes are always kind of dry, and they get kind of red in the corners. And now I'm going in and I'm doing the pupil, and then I'm doing another layer of shadowing, and I'm doing the outer part of my iris because it's the darkest part. Then I'm going in with a blue, a light blue, going in and shading the whole iris so now it doesn't look so scary. Then I'm going in with pure white straight from the tube. I didn't do anything with it. I didn't let it dry. I'm putting it straight onto the white part of the eye to make the lighter parts pop just a little bit more. And then I'm going in with a little bit of yellow. You don't want to do too much. You don't want to overdo it because then you'll look kind of jaundicey, but you want to have a little bit of yellow in there. And then I'm going in with indigo mixed with the Payne's Gray. I use a lot of Payne's Gray. It's my favorite color. I use Payne's Gray because when you use black, it mutes the color. Or when you mix black with any other color, it mutes it. But I find that when you use Payne's Gray instead, it actually enhances a color instead of making it a little duller. So going back in, I'm doing the eyelid. Today's video is only the eye and the eyelid. So I'm doing another layer of shadowing around the eye. It's a lot of layers. Watercolor especially is a lot of layering, especially if you are doing some realistic type of artwork, which is what I like to do. And I'm going in and doing a little bit of the eyelashes with the Payne's Gray, going back into the pupil with more Payne's Gray. I get all my paint off of Amazon. It's fairly inexpensive. So now I'm going in with a little bit of the green that I accidentally mixed up. I'm going into the iris. And then I'm taking some of the indigo with some white. And I'm doing a couple more highlights. But not the bright white highlights yet. And then I'm going back in with a little bit of more dark indigo around the iris. Then going in with a little bit of brown into the iris. There's a lot of colors in my eyes. Yours are going to be different. So you're going to have to find what colors work best for you. And going in with some Payne's Gray and doing some more shadowing on the top of the eye. And then some more brown, just into the whites of the eye, not too much. Going in with some white and a little bit of green, just for little added touches of detail. That's how you get it to look realistic. All the little tiny details, the little multiple colors in the iris. Now I'm going in with some white and blue mixed with a little bit of Payne's Gray. Doing some more shadowing. Going in to do some highlights. And I'm continually getting a little bit lighter as I go. Now I'm doing the straight white. Adding some more of the light blue. And then adding some of the pure white into the white part of the eye now. And as you can see, that just makes it really pop. And it looks like an actual eye. You don't want to put too much white. You want to make it look shiny. That's what I'm going for. So just a little hint of color. What helps me is working from a photograph so I can see the actual, where the biggest highlights are, where the darks are. Now I'm going back in with just a little bit more of the Payne's Gray to just do one more layer of shadowing. Alright, and now we're done. And bam! Second eye done. Now I'm going in just a couple little tweaks. And there you have it. If you have any questions, comments, just, hit me up in the comment section. Next time we'll do another section, maybe hair, I'm not sure, maybe a mouth. I hope you enjoyed the video and have a wonderful day. Thank you.